Do you want to hear the secret to how I lost weight? Then stay tuned and watch this video and you'll find out. All right, do you want to hear the secret to how I lost 116 pounds? I've never before, well, I might have told it, but I never told it before in quite this detail. So I thought I would share that with you. I don't know if I've shared this. This is big. This is big. Okay, my secret is I followed the plan and it's better. Portion control. Yep. And tracking. Can't forget about tracking. Yes, people ask me this all the time. What is the secret? The secret is you do the plan, you track your food, and you're honest. Don't forget about honest tracking and portion control. You know, there's no secret. Why am I not losing weight? Are you weighing and measuring? Are you just eating mindless 0-point foods? I mean, granted, I totally get that because I don't feel that Weight Watchers runs that home enough that you really shouldn't just eat your face off of 0-point foods. Yeah, they talk more about loving yourself and being nice to yourself instead of saying, don't eat so much. Yeah, you can't eat a dozen eggs for breakfast. Yes, there's 0 points, but they're supposed to 800 calories in a dozen eggs. Probably more if you get a large or a jumbo. So yeah. Portion control. And I'm a person, if you saw my video yesterday about a food addiction, yes, I ate mindlessly and until I decided I was having enough. Never looked at serving size on anything because it didn't apply to me. Well, it should have applied to me. You know, like people say, well, 0-point foods also have serving sizes. If you go in the app and you put in non-fat Greek yogurt, it'll tell you a serving size. So my tip is look at the serving size. I say track your 0-point foods. Honestly, in the beginning, or if you're really not seeing the results you want to see on the scale, I say track everything. I got an itch. Track the 0-point foods. They're 0 points. It's not going to, kill you to throw it in the tracker. The more you track, the quicker you track, and the better and easier it becomes. If you make it a problem, yeah, it'll be a problem. It'll be, let's track. No, you just pick up. You don't think about it. I track before I eat. When I know I'm going to have it, pick up my phone, and I'm in, and then I start eating. It doesn't take me 20 minutes to track food. It takes me about 10 seconds, maybe 15 if I'm having something that's big, to track my breakfast, track my lunch, track my dinner. It's important. People say, I don't want to be tethered to my phone. I want to enjoy and eat mindfully. Well, mindfully doesn't always work for people like me. Maybe someday it will, but at least right now it doesn't. It just doesn't. There's people that are doing intuitive eating. My intuition tells me to eat. Yes. Do I leave the meal hungry? I don't leave the meal feeling full, if that's the question. Am I hungry? No. Do I still want more? Yes. Because I'm just used to eating till I had that full feeling. I'm done. My belly's full. Well, that meant I overate. And when you've overeaten for as long as I have, it's going to take my brain a while to figure out you're not really hungry. So I have to basically tell myself I'm not hungry. Do I believe it? No, of course not. I leave there a little bit pissy some nights, a little bit cranky. I won't lie. Yeah, I don't leave the table feeling zest and vigor. No, I leave the table feeling deprived and sad. But in my mind, I know I've eaten enough. I do. I definitely know I've eaten enough. Do I want more? Sure I do. Should I eat more? No. I've had enough. I've had I've had enough protein. I've had enough vegetables. I've had enough carbohydrates. I've had enough of this. There's nothing left for me to have. Why do I still want more? I'm just used to just eating. Again, I'm hoping in another maybe, I don't want to depress anybody, but I've been a goal for 1.5 years and I still feel that way. And I think I'm going to feel that way for quite a while. And you have to also remember, I've been heavy for 40 years or 45 years. It's going to take more than a couple of years. It's going to take quite a while to feel like I don't want it, but I still do. So there's hope. There's hope. I definitely think portion control is, if you saw the Pioneer woman, she lost, I think, like 38 or 40 pounds. And she said, portion control. Yeah, portion control. You know, I guess we don't like to control, like, well, we just want to eat freely. And there's those 0-point foods. And Weight Watchers tells us we don't have to weigh and measure them. Yeah, they do tell you that. But as a person who's been on that side and is on the other side, I'm telling you to weigh and measure them. I am. I'm not going to sit there and eat as much brown rice as I want. I'm not going to sit here and eat as much chickpea pasta as I want. Not that I would. But no, I mean, it has calories. Quinoa, popcorn. I have a portion. I have 3 cups of popcorn when I have my popcorn. When I pop it myself, I eat 3 cups of it. That's a portion. You know, yeah, I could maybe have a 4th cup, but I would never have like 8 cups of popcorn because I could. It's just, I don't think it's the best choice because it's 0 points, doesn't mean it's 0 calories. And you could just look at the calories. Yes, Weight Watchers does not put calories together because they're a point system. Honestly, I don't know if they ever will because they have points, if that makes sense. Their whole system is points. So if they're going to put calories connecting, that would defeat the point purpose. But they do have calories on there individually. What you can do is get yourself a little book and then put the calories in yourself, if that's what you choose to do, or you can just get an app and put the calories in. Honestly, I applaud anybody that does that because that's a lot of work. And I'm lazy. Yeah, I say all the time, I'm lazy. I want it quick, I want it done fast, and I want it accurately. So to me, the point system works. I have had success with the point system. Do we always have success? You've seen my videos? No. And that's just human nature. And I live with that and I deal with that. Am I always going to be this way? Probably. I'm probably always going to be up and down, and it's okay as long as I'm up and I'm down and I'm up and I'm down. That's normal to be up and down and up and down. To sit there and always be at one level, it's just not realistic. So I'm always be a work in progress, and as long as I can keep fighting the fight, I'm fighting the fight. But yes, honest tracking, portion control, and tracking. Those are the secrets. And following the plan. My leader always says, only track on the days you want to lose. So if you're not tracking, you're just not following the plan correctly. And number 2, would you go to on like the QVC and you see something you like, would you put it on your card if you're at your credit limit? No, you know that. First of all, they won't take it. But no, you would never shop without money. Would you go to your local store without money? No, you wouldn't. So why would you eat when you don't have points? It's the same thing. You keep it. Interesting. Something's on me. So you wouldn't spend things you don't have. So you don't spend points that you don't have. I'm still hungry, you'll say. Are we hungry or are we hungry up here? Do we want it or are we hungry? There's a difference. We talk about it a lot. Head hunger. I have head hunger all the time. I always want it. Am I hungry here? No, my head wants it. That's a hard one. That is something you're just going to have. And I hate to say that's like, oh, you're giving me no advice, Date. I know I'm not. It's just something that eventually will get better. You have to stay on plan. You have to stay on task. You have to keep tracking, and you have to keep your portions under control. Eventually, it will get better. Might not be in a month. Maybe it might take 6 weeks. If you stay on, the longer you stay on the plan, the better it gets, and the better it gets for you. That's why I do these vlogs, so you know there's hope. If I'm sitting here, you have hope. You do, and that's why I want to give you hope. There is hope. So don't give up, but you have to put the work in. That's one thing. I'm not going to give it to you. They're not going to give it to you. You have to earn it. That's a hard one because we're used to instant gratification. We're used to doing this and putting this, and then all of a sudden it comes out. There's no magic pill. There's no magic apple cider vinegar, though I wish there were. You know, I'm thinking about hypnotism, but I don't think that'll work either. But there is nothing other than blood, sweat, and tears some days of, yeah, you're going to have to feel hungry for a little bit. It'll get better. It will. I promise you it'll get better. Will it ever be perfect? No. I can promise you that as well. You're always going to, I still fight for every little ounce. I do. So, and I may always have to, but that's the price I'm paying for being in better condition, being in a better healthy weight, and having better food choices. So it's a give and take. Are you willing to give and willing to take? You know, or do you want to like not eat healthy, eat what I want, and feel like crap the rest of your life? That's what the choice is. Do I feel fantastic? Yes, I do. Did I feel like crap when I had all that weight? Yes, I did. And would I want to go back to that? No. I don't want to ever feel that way again. And I felt that way because I ate too much. Food was causing me to feel like shit. And that's sad. I was causing myself. It wasn't a medication. It wasn't an illness, a disease, a virus. It was me eating too much. And that was hard to swallow when I finally admitted it. I have an eating problem. I do. And I always will. I will always tend to want to eat more. I will. As long as you recognize that, it's much easier to deal with when you admit these things. Like, at least I know it, I recognize it. I still suffer from it. Doesn't make me, oh yeah, now I got it all under control. You never have it. You just have to keep it at bay a little bit and keep on top of it. So that's what I do. And talking to you guys and having this channel allows me that. So I thank you. I am indebted to YouTube and to my YouTube community, my Facebook community, and my Instagram community for allowing me to come into your lives and share my story and share my struggles, because without that, I wouldn't be sitting here and being able to bring my life to you. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me into your home and allowing my journey into your lives. And I want to be in your journey and help you along, because I know that it takes work. Some days are sad. I mean, I had days where I cried. I did. I had days where I cried because I just missed food. I have such an attachment to certain things. And in the beginning, it was bad. It was. But you know what? I wouldn't go back there. I wouldn't trade any of this for that. Feeling like that, feeling like crap is not worth it. You know? But also, I picked a realistic goal as well, because knowing I didn't want to be here struggling to maintain an unmaintainable weight for me. I was realistic in knowing that I am never going to be a size 6 or an 8. In fact, I'm sitting here at size 10. My goal was a 12. The goal was a 12. Never been a 12 either. But I'm sitting here at size 10. And that's realistic where I'm not spending day in and day out struggling to maintain that weight. Well, I am now, but that's a whole other story. But in the last year, I've been great. You see the food I eat. I eat great, delicious, and I eat a lot of it. I eat snacks. I'm not sitting here starving all day. I have snacks. I have peanut butter. I have ice cream. I have pizza. I have fantastic air-fried stuff. I mean, you see the food I eat, bowls of oatmeal that I'm scarfing down, and stuffed French toast and bagels, and just living the life, because that's what it's about. It's about living the life and enjoying the life that we have, and finding a way to fit our food in, and how we tweak it and how we enjoy it, because life's short, people. It's too short to be eating bad food. So yeah, if you haven't followed my recipe blog, I now have a dishwithdee.org. You can go to my recipe blog and there's a search. You search any of my recipes at the bottom. You can find everything. I make my own hummuses, dessert hummuses that are fantastic and super duper low in points and super duper delicious. I made a cake the other day, a limoncello pudding poke cake. That was fantastic. Everybody loved it. I'm living the life, and I want you to live it too. So that's what I'm all about. So if you enjoyed this, give us a video a thumbs up. Let me know if you're ready to join the revolution, the Dish with Dee revolution. Let me know in the comments below. Say, Dee, I'm joining the revolution. Join me on Facebook. Join me on Instagram. I'd love to have you. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, why the hembo not? Let me know why you're not subscribed. Some people just don't subscribe to channels because they don't want to create an account, and that's totally fine. But you can't leave me comments either, which is kind of fun. Watching the dog dig up something, that's not good. So I'd love to have you as part of my Facebook group, as part of my YouTube family, my Insta family, and everything in between. This summer's going to be fun. I'll be off in a couple of weeks. We're going to have some fun this summer, I promise. Good food, fun, and lots of support. I hope to see you there and join me. And if you're anybody that would be interested in joining me, feel free to share. There's a share button down there. Share the link to this video. Share invite them to the Facebook group. Share, 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 share. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. We will dish another day, folks.